Hello everyone, I'm so excited to be with my friend here, etc. And you won't believe it, it's been 3 weeks of seeing how people evolve. She's the only one on a wheelchair who is doing an amazing thing from this country of Guyana.
Yes,
I had to learn how to
yes.
pronounce it. So I want her to share her story. So you're going to tell me who you are so that somebody listening may know who you are. Personal. How you got to be on a wheelchair.
Okay.
How it affected your life. We want to connect with you. We want to know exactly your story because a lot of people, you shouldn't. We have traveled 5 states in the United States, 5, and you have not fallen ill, which is amazing. You haven't missed a session. I haven't seen any session you have missed, which is amazing. So you're in perfect health, and you have constantly contributed. I have dozed off already. But you haven't, So I want you to share your story. You tell me about your country, you would, So let's start the conversation.
Okay, so my name is Ovia Setra Osalmo. I prefer to be called Setra or Set. All of that is fine with me. I am from the country Guyana in South America. That is Guyana, Guyana. And it's known for the land of many waters. It's a really beautiful country. We're known for many nice resources that we have in Guyana, like for instance gold, diamond, bauxite, copper, aluminum, timber, fruits and vegetables, and recently oil.
Amazing.
Yes, so it's quite, a resourceful country. I don't think we reach 1 million persons yet in the country. We have 10 regions, 1 to 10. All are populated with different beautiful people. We're an English-speaking country of which we have different dialects in different regions. So sometimes you might hear me speak this way, but then sometimes my Creolese come out, and when you meet other persons in Guyana, it may sound totally different. I've been a paraplegic for 17 years. It happened via an accident. Yes, I wasn't born like this. And it was a tragic thing that happened. Nobody expected it. I am the first for my family to be in a wheelchair. Nobody ever really had the opportunity to deal with somebody that has a disability. And it's a learning process for everybody. So, like I said, it was tragic. It's not an easy thing to grow into, but I managed, and it took me 3 years. Unlike everybody else, I tried to commit suicide because my depression rate was very high, coming from a space where I was an athlete, very successful.
Really?
I was a bodybuilder, I was a model, I dance, I sing, I swam, I do everything. So it's fair to say I had a fruitful teen life, right?
Amazing.
And when that happened, when I just turned 19, that all of that got taken away from me, it leaves me to question, like, what next? Am I even beautiful? The boyfriend I had left because he thought that it was so much of a responsibility. I don't hide nothing about myself. I put my chair out there because this is who I am right now, and I want person to accept me for who I am. There are people that were like, "Oh, you're damaged goods." That's too bad for you. So there's a lot of things that you hear starting into a business, of which I'm a cosmetologist. The initial stage, you had persons, it's very hard for people to come to you because they have this superstition that if you touch them, they become the same way.
Oh, really?
So it was very hard with everything in its initial stage. But guess what? I'm the kind of person that love to prove that I can do this, and I'm very, very good at it. So the persistence in me never really stopped. I always vowed to do what I do and do it to the best. And thankfully, the people that I serve, they market my work better than I do on social media because they recommend me highly, and it's because I take what I do serious. So yes, my work is in high demand back in Guyana, And yes, it's a privilege, and because of what I do and my community service, and the love for my family, because I have a really good family support system, of which I'm forever thankful for them for that, and I will always be there for them. That's the bond we have. But because of all of these wonderful things that I do, I've been recognized for this IVLP opportunity, of which, if you ask me, I am just Setro Selmo. I am just a normal person like you, but I have the passion and love for what I do that give me the recognition that persons see out there and think, oh, you're phenomenal.
I think you are phenomenal.
Yes.
I want you to share, give me an insight as to some of the things that you do back in Guyana, so that some other person can know that you're not just sitting down like a couch potato. Is that what they say? Because some other people will not know. I mean, and I'm going to share the pictures of some of the things that you do, so you probably will send that to me. But give me, for the one who doesn't know, let's know some of the projects that you have done and the awards that you have received, so that people would know that you cannot think that that's the end of life just because you had an accident.
That's right. Okay, so let's start with the business first. I'm a cosmetologist, but not just an ordinary one. I'm the one that wants to do something every year to elevate myself and elevate my business. So I'm a makeup specialist, I'm a lock specialist, as you can see. I do my hair myself, I fix my whole family, and I fix the whole community.
This is your hair?
This is my hair, yes. I do microblading, ombre brow, lip blushing.
May I ask, where did you learn? Did you go to a school to learn that?
Yes.
Where?
Yes.
Specifically?
Okay, so some of the courses are online, on overseas-based school, and some of them I do back in Guyana by, trainers that come into Guyana.
Are you telling me you use your hands?
To do everything.
You use your hands to?
Yes, these hands.
Not that you're directing people?
No direction. I do all of it myself. Besides from that, I'm a part of 3 disability organizations. One called LINSEED, that is Lindeners Supporting the Efforts for the Empowerment of Persons with Disability. That's in my tongue called Linden. I am also a part of NCD, that's the National Commission on Disability, that is in Georgetown. And last year we recently started another organization for wheelchair users, because we find that for wheelchair users and the accessibility for us, it's totally different comparing to other persons with disability. So we need to advocate more for the access to roads, access to public bathrooms, the access to buildings for persons like ourselves, and that is called Stronger Together.
Oh, that's the name of the organization.
That's the name of the organization. Besides from that, I've been awarded about 3 times for successful contribution in my community. I've also been a part of the first 50 women to be awarded in Guyana, and that is next to some phenomenal women, of which, is I question myself, what did I do to reach this space? Because like I said, I am just Cetra, that's all I see about myself. I've also been awarded the first 25 Influential Women Leader Award in my country. That was in 2019. I was also the winner of the 2016 Guyana Fashion Week. That was a big deal for me, of which I designed all of my outfit out of hair. It was very, very lovely. Hair, yes, your weave that you wear on your head, yes, I made outfit out of that. I'm quite a creative being. I've won Linden Air Show. I've won 2 years in those competitions. Linden Air Expo, sorry about that. And also I participated in Curl Fete for 3 years, and I've been successful in all 3 of them.
Now there's this, you told me about the Lock Festival.
Oh yes, that's one of my new baby that I've started out of the basically me showcasing, not only showcasing, but advocating for the locks culture, because I find that every other religion has an holiday or a day that they celebrate for themselves. But I've never, in nobody's calendar, hear something about Rastafarian culture or persons wearing locks. Because, you know, there is a culture for Rastafarian, and then there's also another side where people just like the locks for the style and, you know, the durability of it. So I want to combine all of that into one thing. Also, me being a vegan all my life, which is 37 years, it's very hard when I go out of my own space to have authentic, good vegan meals. So it means that I want to create a space in Luxfest to advocate for more healthy living, because, you know, once you eat healthy, you live longer, you prevent diabetes, you prevent cancer, all the necessary stuff that comes, you know, with eating bad food. We market cultural wear. Rastafarian outfit don't have to be boring. So
they don't have to be
boring,
green, yellow.
So I make it spicy, so it means that
you never wore any of those things that I was used to. They had this
no, I have my times when I wear them, but I'm not a hat person. Never really a hat person. But, you know, as it relates to fashion, you know, I'm quite out there with it. I like it looking really, really good. You know, it suits my style, because I have my own style that I like wearing. I don't like follow trends, so you wouldn't find me following trends. So for young upcoming designers who feel like they have the capability and want to showcase what they can do, there's a space for them there. There's a space for talented people, whether you do poetry, spoken words, you sing, you dance, whatever, you paint, you body paint, because all of those are stuff that we have at Luxfest. If you're an entrepreneur, you create soaps, you create body lotion, shampoos, you do arts and craft. We have booths that everybody can come and showcase what they have, and most of the persons that come to these occasions are women. Let's say 95% is women.
Now, would you be thinking of expanding beyond Guyana?
I would love to do that.
Where if somebody was thinking of having a franchise and needed your expertise, you know, to organize such, would you welcome such an idea?
Yes, actually, I had a conversation with the lovely lady from Angola. She was like, you know what, I love that idea. And I'm like, you know what, whenever you're ready, you just call me. Because at least, you know, I already have an experience doing it 2 years. And I can share my expertise with you. Or if you want us to collaborate, I don't mind. It gives me a reason to come to Angola.
Absolutely.
You know? So definitely, you know, I'm thinking of expansion, because again, I don't think it's only in Guyana, but around the world, this culture is neglected, and we want persons to know more about it. We also have a discussion panel, you know, discussion anything that you want to know, and even persons from the crowd can ask a question, and whoever is a professional in that panel will literally have the answers for you. So we have persons from the Rastafarian Council would be there. We have a lactation that's there. We have a nutritionist that's there. You know, we have a doctor that's there.
Do you have like a salon in the festival where people can come?
There is where persons would use their booth if they want to work and style here or there.
Absolutely.
They can. And because of that, I incorporate a competition. Well, I have a few competitions where they can style the hair live on stage. It takes a lot to style hair live on stage, and we had that for the first time this year, and it was quite a success. Within an hour or less.
Your sisters, you kept on styling differently. The first day, I didn't even know her hair was locks.
Well, a lot of people don't think her hair is locks. They think it's weave.
So I thought, okay, what is this?
Yes, and then we have a singing competition where the person don't know what song or beats we're gonna bring and what topic it is. So it means that they have to think fast. So if I say sing about love, you gotta create a song right there.
Yeah, so it's like a talent
to sing about love. Yes, so it's quite an interesting thing. And it's something that's growing in my community, which is Linden. and I want the world to know what I'm doing.
Fantastic. So everyone listening, you're free to get her contact from me.
Definitely.
Fantastic.
Definitely.
Now I have been with you for 3 weeks. I am completely blown. I know you're going to catch your flight anytime from now, much
Yes.
later today, but it's been an amazing 3 weeks journey, and I don't know how they did it, but they brought you. And your story, for every one of us who watched, we feel very grateful, and we actually almost feel like we should be doing more because she's doing a lot. So I want you to share a bit of 3 impactful, just 3. I know that every of the sessions has been very impactful, but tell me 3 takeaways. Think something that you have taken from some of the sessions. 3.
Okay, so to start off, as I told the girls on my first visit, I am in the right place at the right time. Reason being, I will start with one of my takeaways. Majority of the persons that spoke are women. Did you recognize that?
Absolutely.
Hardly males. And it means this is a time for us women to lift each other. Because without each other, there's no growth. And with women, we're like the first teachers within our household. And when you're the first teacher, every child, every niece, every person within the street or your community, you teach. And they depend on us more than school. So it's like your mom is your first teacher in your first school. So that's my first takeaway. It's the time for women. 3, be yourself. I think being yourself, you're more authentic. Live your love. When you live your love, you feel like you're not working a day in your life. You're going to get up with the passion, the enthusiasm, and the persistence to keep going and do what you do. That's how I wake up. Be contentive. And also, one of my favorite quotes that I create for myself: never let anyone speak their version of your reality into your life. Because everybody have this perception of what they want you to be, even our parents. Because cosmetology wasn't what my parents wanted for me. Because growing up in a Rastafarian culture, you're known to be natural and not too fancy.
That's a good one.
Me, I am the total opposite. I was nothing.
May I add here, you're the most beautiful Rastafarians I have ever come across.
Oh, come on.
You know what? I'm serious. So I would almost think that it's not a culture. I would think that because you carry it elegantly. Let me tell you a secret. I have been struggling with thinking of it. I have never seen any locks dressed the way you guys have done it. And most times being a Rastafarian is totally different. Sometimes the locks are so heavy, they go down, nobody cares to dress it up. So people are like, I don't want to look like that. I'm too professional to look like that.
Right.
But you make it very nice.
Well,
and then you are beautiful because you truly take care of your skin. So it's inside out.
Look.
So you know when you say you're a Rastafarian, people would actually not almost look at you in that aspect because you don't look like what we have.
You don't look like the stereotypes.
Absolutely. So you have been able to shift that.
Well, that is what I do. I often tell a person you need to get within the time. I understand being natural, but you can be natural and still care for, take care of yourself. And this is because of our father. He never likes us looking nappy and any other. So it's like he groomed us into this way. Fix your hair, dress nicely, present yourself. You often say a young woman must be seen and not heard, but here I just be heard and seen at the same time. Like I said, I'm the total opposite of what he wanted me to be. And I guess he never understood because in his mind he has his way of how he wants to see me. Right. My other sisters and siblings are more on the reserve side. That's not me. I want you to see me. and I put myself in the position to be seen.
Absolutely, I can see that.
That's who I am. So it's like person would say, "Oh, you're such your sister, or you're such your brother." It's like to define them, my name come first, and I never want that to happen. I want them to have their own
Identity,
space,
yes,
their own
yes.
identity, and not just such your sister, such your brother. No, but again, it had to be somebody. So the way my father accept who I am right now is when I reach into accident, and they realize that she can't do anything. Well, at least that's what the doctors say. You will never be able to walk or sit or do anything. You have to be in bed till you die. And I look at it and I'm like, no. In my mind, I'm like, no, that's not me. I'm going to show you that I'm going to do everything
Absolutely.
that you see I can do. And I went back to the doctor after 3 years. In my makeup,
How was his attitude?
he can't remember me because remember, it's a different person to what you saw.
Hmm.
So you can't remember. I'm like, Doc, you can't remember me? No. I'm like, I'm the girl you said that wouldn't be able to walk or sit or do anything and be in the bed until you die. I'm like, I come to show you that I'm doing everything that you see I can do. And I did. And I want to continue climbing. And not only climbing for my benefit, because like I said, this is just me, just Cetra. But I want to do it so that the next person that reach in this tragedy don't say that, here what, I'm alone in this. You're gonna look at me and you're gonna be like, I want to reach out to her, which you can reach out to me, because that is what I do. I often feel like you shouldn't take as long as I did to recover. You shouldn't have a reason to want to commit suicide, because there is somebody that you can look up to, that you can, be like, hey, I like her, I like what she do, and I can be that person. So I live for that, to be that advocate for persons like myself, that I can be this and even better. I want you to be better. I don't want you to be like me. I want you to be better than me. Let me see, like, hey, I can look up to this person too. They overcome this in one year or 5 months. Things like that makes me happy.
I'm so happy talking to you.
Oh my God, same here.
I'm happy that we spoke. I'm happy, you filled up the gaps in the questions.
Mhm.
So I found myself listening to you for the first time properly.
Intriguing, right?
Yes, it is intriguing. So one last word
Mhm.
for that woman who wants to give up.
Don't give up. There is such a higher heights, another window, another door, a better life for you. But you gotta be the person that wanted enough. I wanted it enough, and I still want more. Yes, agreed. I still want more.
Absolutely.
But the change starts with you. Also, be aware of who you have around you. Because if you have a lot of person that daunt your spirit, automatically your spirit is going to be daunted.
Absolutely.
Keep people around you that say, hey, you could do this. Hey, I can help you with this. Hey, you know what? I figure that this is a better way, that we can help you up the stairs, or help you get this course. My family is like that. My family is what I depend on for these 17 years so far, and they depend on me too. So it's not like a one-way side. It's like a two-way street. We embrace each other. If I want to go to a place that has a lot of stairs, because of which, like I said, Guyana is not accessible, and I wish the persons in the position to change this don't wait until it happened to you, because diabetes, stroke, cerebral palsy, and all of these things are stuff that it's not an accident. It happens. And don't wait until it happened to you to think that I could have made this change, I could have made it better for me. So be around people that would help you reach to that next stage. My brothers took me to an occasion the other day. The person said it has a few stairs. I did not know it was 40 stairs. My brother lifted me 40 stairs to get to where I'm going. And I am like, oh my God, he probably tired, but guess what? They love me and they do it for me.
May I ask a question? How many, your sister has been with you the whole journey, and she has been very amazing. You know, I don't have all of that support, if I may say, even though I don't have any of the physical challenges, but I haven't seen someone that supportive of her sister. So how many are you in your family?
It was 11 of us. I lost 2 sisters, sadly. And I think during this trip I had some time to reminisce of my late sister that we lost in 2020. And that is when we had the, T. Louise Theater? Theater, the theater.
Okay.
At the Jazz Theater.
Yes, okay, I wasn't with you.
I was there, and all I can think about was her, because it was on her birthday. She would have been 35. And as I look around, I saw a big man next to me, and tears was running down his eyes. And I touched my sister, and I'm like, he lost his wife. Right away I could feel it, because I have that kind of, I'm like, he lost his wife. They probably used to listen to these music together, and she's not there anymore. So all he have was memories, and right away I'm like, this is the way I celebrate her. Because every year I do so, because we were supposed to travel the world together. That was a dream of us. Now I experience with my other sisters, right? And I often would tell family, yes, we have our hiccups, but don't ever let a night pass or a day pass without fixing it. Because that family is all you have. When they're gone, you don't have anything else. You would have another sister, that's if your mom willing or your dad willing to be more, but not one like that. So don't ever let anything come between that. That's a bond my father grew us with.
Fantastic.
If you find that we're not talking to each other, is a meeting right away. Now picture you fight with this person and you gotta hug this person sincerely.
Your dad.
He did that. He said that's not the way siblings hug. Hug him more tight or hug him more tight. And until he see that it's sincere, then you can go. I think it's something that in the world today we need to instill within our family, so that we can have that strong family bond that's so inseparable, like mine is. I am very fortunate to have it, and I want everybody else in the world to experience that. It's quite a beautiful thing. And when you have that bond, let me tell you, you would know if that person is sick. It's just a feeling, like a literal feeling, you know. When my sister passed, everybody had a feeling. We just couldn't connect the dots, but it happened before we even know that she passed. You know when your person needs you, you know it. So I hope you guys get to experience it.
Wow. I got more than I asked for, and I'm so happy. We're going to get in touch.
Definitely.
We have open doors.
Definitely.
And I know someone is listening to Cetra. Somebody wants to reach out to her. Somebody wants to start the Lux Festival in Nigeria. I'm very open, so I'm going to share her details, and the doors are open. It's amazing. I mean, people, the associations, the paraplegic associations, if they started in Guyana, you should think of expanding it to Nigeria, because I can tell you how many people go through an accident and that's the end of their story. There's so many, and the mindset we have is that of pity, which is wrong. It may be nice, you know. We feel like, oh, we should be kind, but in a way, we ought to support them more and give them opportunity. So I'm hoping that everyone who wants to connect with her can get on the link, get to us, get to her directly. The doors are open. She's doing something amazing that I think we can replicate in our states, in our cities, even in our homes. I mean, did you hear about the family? I don't have all of that, but I'm going to take that.
you have us, 21 of us now.
Of course, of course.
A whole 21.
The connection is amazing. You know, I'm in a city that I'm the only one.
Mm-hmm.
You know, my younger sister is out,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm just like by myself.
I know.
So, and I went to a boarding school, so it's so easy to feel disconnected.
I know.
You know, the calls. So thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. Oh my goodness. Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you.